guys, David Sherwack here, and today I'm going to be doing another MKO tutorial. Today is going to be on one of the intermediate division tricks, and today I'm going to be doing the Basecup, Kenflip Basecup Downspike, and this was suggested by Adam, and then he had a bunch of numbers after his name. I don't remember it, but yeah, here's an example of the trick: Basecup, Kenflip, Basecup, Downspike. Alright, so there was the example of the trick. So I know last week I did an open division trick. This week I'm going to be doing intermediate, like I already said, because I know not all of my viewers are going to be competing in open and are at that level of Kendama. So let's get into this trick. So first, what you're going to need to know is the basic Sarah grip. So if you don't know the basic Sarah grip, one way to learn it is with the Moshikame, like this. So basically, this is the grip. You kind of hold it like this with your thumb, your pointer, and your middle finger, grabbing this area. Some people have like a couple fingers on the small cup, or you can hold it like this. What I do is I put my ring finger and my pinky on the small cup. It just makes me think, and it makes it feel like I have more control. So that's what I do. And one thing I'd like to go over first is if you're trying to do Basecup, Kenflip, Basecup, Downspike, don't do it in normal Basecup grip. It'll just make it so much harder, because then when you downspike it, you're going to have to do a grip change like that in midair, and it's just a lot harder. So make sure you're doing it in Sarah grip. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull up to a Sarah grip downspike like this. And what I do is I make sure that the hole is pointing straight up, so when you pull it up, give it a little spin like that, so that when it lands, the hole is facing straight up. That'll make it easier for the downspike later on. So what you're going to do now, like I said, I like having these two fingers on the small cup. You don't have to have it. Some people would like to do it where they're grabbing mostly just the bottom, like near the base cup, so they can flip it easier. But in my case, I find that a bit harder. I usually over-rotate it, so I like having my fingers here just for a bit more control. So you're going to pull up to base cup. What you're going to do next is you're going to bend down. All you're going to do is pop the tama straight up. Don't spin it in any way. So bend your knees, lift the tama straight up. And what you're going to do is you're going to kind of want to tilt the ken back a little bit like this. And you're just going to do a flip like this. It's going to flip towards you like that. So just practice this rotation as well. Flipping it in Sarah grip and catching it back on like this. So when you're in the trick, you're going to have to rotate it, lean it back a bit, and then do it. So really get comfortable with this motion. And make sure you're doing it clean and grabbing the ken clean. That will just help a lot. So get really comfortable with this. And then once you put that together, pop the tama straight up with no spin. Do the flip. Make sure that the ken and tama are kind of close so the string doesn't tug like that, but not too close so that they hit. Do the flip, catch it like this, spot the tama, return the ken back to its like original state with the ken or the base cup pointing up. Bend your knees. If you're more of like a beginner / intermediate, you won't really need to bend your knees that much, but you can still bend your knees just to cushion it a little bit. And if you did it right, where you didn't give any spin to the tama, the hole should be still straight up. All you have to do after that is stay in Sarah grip, pop it up again, bring the ken over, and then spot it, and the hole should be right there, and you can downspike it. So if you're doing this trick for intermediate, you probably already know how to do downspike. So just the downspike is just the ender, so it's not that hard. As you can see there, I did the ken flip. The hole stayed straight up because I just popped it straight up, and you can downspike it. So like I said, some people do it like this. I find that harder with your hand in this area. I just find it that it makes me over-rotate it. So you can do whatever way you want, but I find that way makes it a lot more controllable. So yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial. Hopefully that helped. Leave your suggestions for what you want me to do next. You can suggest tricks from the MKO beginner division trick list, the intermediate trick list, or the open trick list. I'm not going to be doing any other tutorials other than MKO tricks. So if you suggest something other than MKO tricks, I'm probably not going to be doing it until MKO is over. So that's just a note right there. And yeah, that's going to do it. So if this helped, like I said, make sure to tell me. Make sure to leave a subscribe and a like down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.